Most people spend their entire lives chasing money. They wake up early, rush to work, spend years building careers, and yet, many never feel financially secure. Every month follows the same pattern. Money comes in, bills go out, a little relief appears for a few days, then the cycle starts again, and before they realize it, years have passed. This is the reality for millions of people around the world, not because they are lazy, not because they are unintelligent, but because nobody ever taught them how wealth is actually built. Most people are taught how to earn money. Very few are taught how to keep it, and even fewer are taught how to multiply it. That's why some people spend their entire lives working hard while others quietly build financial freedom. The difference isn't luck. The difference is understanding a few timeless principles, principles that have created wealth for generations, principles that remain true whether the economy is booming or struggling, whether technology changes or industries disappear. Today we're going to explore the 5 golden rules of wealth, rules that have helped ordinary people achieve extraordinary financial results, and if applied consistently, they can completely transform your future. The first rule is simple. Learn before you earn. Most people focus on making money before learning how money works. And that's one of the biggest financial mistakes anyone can make. Imagine handing a powerful sports car to someone who has never learned how to drive. The outcome would likely be disaster. Money works exactly the same way. Without financial knowledge, even large amounts of money can disappear surprisingly fast. History is filled with examples. Lottery winners who became broke, athletes who earned millions and lost everything, business owners who generated huge incomes but never built wealth. Why? Because income without knowledge is temporary, but knowledge can create income again and again. When you understand money, you start seeing opportunities everywhere. You begin understanding assets, liabilities, cash flow, investments, debt, business, taxes, risk. And suddenly the world looks different. Most people see expenses. Financially educated people see opportunities. Most people focus on consumption. Financially educated people focus on ownership. The wealthy never stop learning. They read books, study businesses, learn new skills, analyze trends, improve their decision-making because they understand something powerful. The value of your income is directly connected to the value of your skills. The more problems you can solve, the more money people are willing to pay you. That's why the first investment should always be yourself. Skills can never be taken away. Money can disappear. Skills remain, and they can generate income for the rest of your life. The second rule is one of the most important lessons in personal finance. Assets pay you even while you sleep. Most people spend their lives working for money. Wealthy people spend their lives building assets. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out. The problem is that many people confuse the two. A luxury car may look impressive. A large house may attract attention. Expensive clothes may create status, but if those things constantly require money without generating income, they are not helping build wealth. Assets are different. Assets produce cash flow. They continue creating value long after the initial work is completed. A business can be an asset. A rental property can be an asset. Stocks can be assets. A YouTube channel can be an asset. Digital products can be assets. A website can be an asset. Books can be assets. Royalties can be assets. The goal is not simply to earn more money. The goal is to build things that continue generating income over time. Because there are limits to how much you can personally work. There are only 24 hours in a day. Eventually, your income needs support from systems. Systems that continue working even when you are resting. That's why ownership matters so much. Ownership creates leverage, and leverage allows one person to produce results that were impossible in previous generations. Today, a single creator can reach millions of people online. A small business can serve customers around the world. A digital product can be sold thousands of times. The opportunities have never been greater, but most people never take advantage of them because building assets requires patience. And patience has become rare. People want immediate results, immediate success, immediate rewards, but wealth usually grows slowly at first. The early stages often look invisible, and that's exactly where most people quit. The third rule is something successful people understand deeply. Discipline beats motivation. Many people wait until they feel motivated before taking action. The problem is that motivation is temporary. Some days you'll feel inspired, some days you won't, some days you'll feel confident, some days you'll feel discouraged. If your success depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Discipline is different. Discipline means taking action even when you don't feel like it. It means showing up when excuses feel easier. It means doing what needs to be done regardless of your mood. Saving money requires discipline. Learning new skills requires discipline. Building a business requires discipline. Improving your health requires discipline. Investing requires discipline. Every successful person has days when they feel tired, days when they feel discouraged, days when they want to quit. The difference is that disciplined people continue anyway. They understand that small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary outcomes. One workout won't transform your body. One book won't transform your mind. One investment won't transform your finances, but years of consistent action can completely change your life. The wealthy focus less on feelings and more on habits, because habits shape behavior. Behavior shapes results, and results shape your future. The fourth rule is often misunderstood. Risk is better than regret. Most people spend their lives avoiding risk, but what they fail to realize is that avoiding all risk creates an even bigger danger. The danger of regret. Imagine reaching old age and realizing you never pursued your dreams, never started the business, never learned the skill, never created the channel, never took the opportunity, never believed in yourself. That regret can stay with someone forever. Now, this doesn't mean being reckless. It doesn't mean gambling your savings. It doesn't mean making irresponsible decisions. It means taking calculated risks, educated risks, risks that offer potential growth. Every entrepreneur takes risks. Every investor takes risks. Every creator takes risks. Every successful person has faced uncertainty. Growth exists outside comfort zones, and comfort often becomes the greatest obstacle to progress. The truth is that life itself contains risk. Doing nothing is risky. Depending on one income source is risky. Ignoring new opportunities is risky. Refusing to adapt is risky. Avoiding education is risky. The goal is not to eliminate risk. The goal is to manage it intelligently. Because many of life's greatest rewards exist on the other side of uncertainty, and courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting despite fear. The fifth and final rule brings everything together. Freedom comes from financial education. Many people believe money creates freedom, but money alone is not enough. There are wealthy people who feel trapped, and there are people with modest incomes who feel completely in control of their lives. The difference is knowledge. Financial education teaches people how to manage money wisely, how to make informed decisions, how to recognize opportunities, how to avoid costly mistakes, how to think long-term, and how to build a future intentionally. True financial freedom is not about luxury. It's not about showing off expensive possessions. It's not about impressing strangers. It's about having choices. The choice to spend time with family, the choice to pursue meaningful work, the choice to travel, the choice to learn, the choice to live life on your own terms. That level of freedom requires knowledge, because money without knowledge is fragile. Knowledge creates confidence. Knowledge creates opportunities. Knowledge creates independence, and independence creates freedom. The 5 golden rules of wealth are not complicated. Learn before you earn, build assets, choose discipline over motivation, take calculated risks, invest in financial education. Simple ideas, yet incredibly powerful. The challenge isn't understanding these principles. The challenge is applying them consistently. Most people know what they should do, few actually do it, and that's why wealth remains uncommon. The future you experience 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or 20 years from now will largely be determined by the decisions you make today. Every skill you learn, every book you read, every asset you build, every dollar you invest, every smart decision you make, all of it compounds. Small actions become large outcomes. Small habits become life-changing results, and eventually, what once seemed impossible becomes reality. Because wealth is rarely built overnight. It is built through thousands of smart decisions repeated consistently over many years. The question is not whether these rules work. History has already answered that. The real question is whether you will apply them, because your future is being created right now. One choice, one habit, one decision at a time.